Good day, everyone. Good day, sir. Today, we're here to present our project known as Carbon Footprint Calculator, Accountability and Credibility. We are Group 5, and here are our different members. I'm Sean Ashley David. We have Prince Jedi Cruz, which is now not right here in the call because he is producing our paper. Alexis Estrada, our main coder. Monique Ardeles, our main contributor. And Daniel Tepan, our second coder. Now, let's begin. So, our project talks about environmental issues and global warming that have been the main issues in our world. And as per student, we must make a stand for it. Next. So, the issue. There are a lot of gray areas around carbon detection, and most of the time, data is not detected thoroughly, which results in unregulated use of materials that intentionally or unintentionally makes unregulated greenhouse gases. So, dahil wala tayong accountability at wala tayong awareness sa ating mga ginagawa sa araw-araw, sa mga energy consumption natin through transportation, food, and different consumption, nagkakaroon ng unregulated na greenhouse gases, which is, the possible solution is our carbon footprint calculator. Direct data collection, we collect your data and improve our app. Second, user interactivity. Users can input data and use it to understand their own production. Portability. This can be used anywhere because we are not using internet or other mediators. And portability, credibility. This app is have a algorithm which cannot be altered, so it is credible to be used by the users. Environmentally friendly, because we are helping the environment by lessening the carbon footprint and giving awareness to people, we are actually helping the environment to recover. Accountability, we are giving awareness. So when you have awareness, you can be accountable on what you are doing in your daily productions. Now, our intended users are the students, which is the main audience because there are a lot of students in DPSU, faculties, the teachers and stuff, and the staff, which is the non-teaching personnel of the school. Now, from the ship, we have decided to transition from JavaScripting to Java, allowing more portability and convenience to the user. Also, we have decided to transition from a web-based to an actual application to allow portability to the users, not requiring internet to access the app. Back before po, gumagamit tayo ng internet because we're using the web as the main product na gagamitin natin. Pero this time, ang ginawa po namin is nag-transition po kami sa Java, which is now an app, which allows more portability to the people and more convenient to use. Now, we will have a demo by Mr. Alexis Estrada and Daniel Tipan.
Just need to run our program. As you can see, we have waste and recycling section, purchases, food and diet, transformation, and history. You just need to enter your information.
And after we put the information, we click calculate. And here's the summary. And if you want to save it, we click save to history. Save successfully. We go to history. And there is the summary. And if you want to delete one, we can click delete entry. And if you want to delete all of it, we can click clear all history. And if we want to delete this summary, down here at the bottom, we can click clear.
How it links to our curriculum or our subject. First of all, we are connecting it using the SDG 13, the climate action, which is measuring our footprint, and it is the first way on how we can reduce our own footprint because we have awareness and we know how we use our energies and how much it produces. We can reduce our footprint by lowering the use of energy. Second, SDG 7, affordable and clean energy. Dahil nga po, meron tayong awareness, alam na natin kung paano gamitin yung energy, which connects to the first one. Mababawasan natin yung gamit natin and we can use and transition from more clean energy sources like solar energy, hydrothermal, and such. Next, we have SDG 12, which is the responsible consumption and production. And this efficient consumption, it can allow and reduce emissions. Finally, the main process is measuring, reducing, and finally tracking the progress, which fits directly into the SDG reporting and climate targets. So, how it helps. First of all, it identifies your biggest emissions. Dahil may awareness tayo, mas madali nating mapipili kung o mahahanap kung ano yung mga nakakaapekto na malaki sa ating emissions. It also guides targeted reduction actions. Dahil meron tayong awareness, we can target on how much we lessen or how much we use on a daily basis, and it also tracks progress over time. As we said before, we are tracking your progress so we can give better tips on how you will lessen your carbon footprint reduction. And next, we raise awareness and encourage responsible consumption. So kung may awareness tayo at meron tayong accountability, magkakaroon tayo ng encouragement na maging mas responsible sa ating consumption. And finally, it supports informed decision making, helping individuals, schools, or communities to plan climate-friendly policies and practices. As we know, awareness gives change. When you are aware on what you are doing, you can change on how much production or how much you use daily carbon footprint in your daily lives. Now we will have Monique Ardeles to further explain the topic.
This project allows us to have environmental awareness by promoting sustainability. When students learn about CO2 emissions from transportation, energy use, and diet, this will encourage behavioral change by showing measurable impact. Another one is practical application allows users to see real-life consequences. By analyzing real campus events, we see the real-life consequences of our actions and choices. As for the GAD principles, no personal data is required when using this app, and it promotes equal participation regardless of gender and role. Another is empowerment through information. Students learn to make informed choices to reduce emissions, supporting behavioral change across genders. For our next steps, we are going to test the calculator with actual campus events and collect feedback from users. Testing ensures that the tool is practical, user-friendly, and that the calculations reflect real-world emissions accurately. After testing, we'll ask students, event organizers, and the office for their opinions. Using this feedback and observed results, we will be improving the calculations and refine the formulas and efficient factors, ensuring that they are accurate. For our future features, we will be adding downloadable PDF reports so users can save and print a report summarizing their carbon footprint, add a QR code integration that they can scan to log data, add a mobile app version and cloud sync so can user data can be stored in a cloud and accessed from any device.
So that concludes our presentation. Thank you for listening. Again, we are Group 5. Thank you.